Uh,
burning out? Are you not finding work enjoyable? Are you not finding that work is serving you and what you needed to do for you? Are you giving more than you are receiving? Well, this is for you. And if you feel like you're slowly burning out or quietly cracking, I just looked it up. I was like, you mean slow burnout? Or yeah. If this is you, you might want to listen to this. Let's get into it. All right. So if you are new to the podcast, thank you for tapping in. I'm going to put on my coaching hat today because when I did some research on ChatGPT to find out what is really going on and what needs to be addressed. If you're a leader, you've been leading teams, you're high performer, you're a coach, involuntary or voluntary, you need to listen to this. And this is some tough love right now. I'm putting on my personal training coaching hat now.
I want to take a pause for a second and talk about your confidence, right? You got the experience, the results, the credibility, but when it comes to putting your voice out there, fear creeps in. Who am I to do this? Does that sound familiar? That's imposter syndrome, and it's keeping you small. My coaching is about breaking through that, helping you turn your expertise into content, conversation, and coaching that builds real influence in your industry. So if you're done hiding behind titles and ready to lead with your story, head over to connectingwithcreatives.com/coaching and let's get started. I'll see you soon.
You need to take care of you because if you're experiencing burnout, if you're not finding work enjoyable, if it's not serving you, I know I just said that, but if it's not serving you and you're not giving your best self, then you have to take a step back, right? Literally take a step back and put everything down, put the meeting on mute, and look at yourself in the mirror. Am I being served? Am I being fulfilled by my job, by what I'm giving to my organization? What am I getting? Am I working, 60, 80 hours? If I'm leading a team, if I'm, putting out fires left and right because I'm in leadership, it still gets draining. Trust me, I've seen it firsthand. I've been in situations to where, I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I've coached other high performers that, they're leading teams of directors or executives, and they still have to put out a lot of the fires, a lot of the office politics that go on, the passive aggressive emails, one-on-ones, one-to-minis. I've seen it all. I've heard it all. But you need to take a step back and you need to do this. One, you need to journal what's going on. How am I feeling in this moment? Am I feeling like this is redundant? Am I feeling like this is Groundhog Day? You guys remember Groundhog Day? Maybe I'm aging myself, but if you guys remember that movie, it's essentially the same thing happening every day and nothing different happens. So in this case, you're doing the same thing and you don't feel like you're moving the needle. I'll tell you this, you need to document the process, journal what you're experiencing so you can take note of it. And then once you journal it, take note of it, then you need to take action. How are you going to overcome that feeling that you're feeling in that moment? What are you going to do to put yourself in a better situation mentally, emotionally, right? Even physically. So it starts there, right? It starts from the very first time you wake up with intention. What are you doing in the morning to give yourself some you time? For example, what I did, my routine every day is I'm waking up 3:30 to 4 every day, even on the weekends. This is me. So I get my time with God. And then secondly, I go to the gym, right? Let me serve myself first, God, gym. And then now I'm able to pour into other things after, I've tapped into the man upstairs with myself. And then while I'm listening, while I'm working out at the gym, my home gym or the gym, I'm listening to some podcast, an audiobook, something that's going to serve me before I start to serve others. So I found that when I did that, when I poured into myself first, I was a better leader. I was a better person to the people that were counting on me. And I know you understand what I'm saying. So if you don't have that framework, if you're slowly burning out, you need to document it. Serve yourself first. Move around, get the blood flowing, get those endorphins flowing. And then thirdly, I would say Get you a accountability partner. Get you someone that's going to hold your feet to the fire when it comes to serving yourself. Because we're talking about work. We're talking about you finding enjoyment in what you do. You're proven you're a leader, so you performed at the highest level. And now you have to find gaps on how can I find joy in this? What about this is serving me in this season? What about this is not serving me in this season? So take what is serving you and set boundaries around that. If you feel like you love, like maybe it's not hands in the trenches anymore, maybe it's not the day to day, maybe it's the small group coaching. Maybe you enjoy mentoring people that are taking your place, that you're grooming them for that next position. You've been there, you have your sight on something else. Maybe that is filling your needs. Maybe that is you feel that tug in your heart. Man, I've been doing this for so long. I've been leading people. I've been getting people results. Maybe I want to pour into this. Maybe I want to stop having 100 meetings a day. I have one client. She, man, high performer. She's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out of meetings. And she doesn't find it enjoyable, but she is such a team player. But what I noticed she has done to create that safe place is she's created boundaries. I remember initially when she got the role, it was like 16, 14-hour days. There were deadlines that she had to push the needle, get the project finished, and she would work 14 to 16-hour days, and she was burning out. And so what she did was like I recommended, she set up that framework of her time in the morning for herself, God time, and then she was able to pour into the establishment. But even then, in that, she found that she was able to still create boundaries within that in her role. She's not available when it was time for her to go. Work was over. She had to get to her child, her son. That was it. And so sometimes as leaders, you have to teach other leaders and other people, hey, when you're out because you served, you gave everything while you're there. You need to cut it off. When those hours are over, I get your salary. And see, and that's the thing though. I want to talk about that more, but maybe not on this episode. But we're talking about your salary leader. You're expected to get the job done, but you need to still set boundaries within your role as a leader. And you can let everybody know from the gate, hey, these are my expectations. My family is important. Don't communicate to me until afterwards. I will get back to you in the morning because it can wait. It literally can wait. And I know I'm rambling right now, but I just want to encourage you guys to find ways to note, to jot down, to really be conscious about how you're feeling in the moment. And if it's not serving you, to set up the framework for success before work and even during work. Your lunch, your hour that you have for lunch, you're not available. Don't answer any emails or, Slack messages, Google chat messages. Don't do it. You're on your lunch. And when work is over, it's over. So then also find things to do outside of work too that's going to serve you. Like I mentioned, maybe it's coaching, maybe it's mentoring, maybe it's a vacation. Find ways to serve yourself. Start planning for that transition. So if you have, like I mentioned before, if you have a desire not everything is bad about your situation. Maybe it's a component that you would rather lean into. If you feel that way, make sure you hit the link in the description. I have a framework that I've been using to get my client success. And when it comes to finding their voice, if you feel like you have something a little deeper and you want to amplify it and get it out there, it's called the mic check method. And I have a framework that I've used to get results for my clients, right? And I want to be able to give that to you. So whether you want to coach, whether you want to speak on stage, whether you want to be a teacher and create your own community of leaders that are coming up after you, this is a strategy that I have done and it's proven to get results. So if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, hit the link in the description to apply to see if we're a good fit. Now, if we're not a good fit, it's okay. Maybe down the road we might be, because I have a limited availability. I'm moving and grooving. I have a lot of motion going, but I definitely want to. This is my calling. This is like some of you guys know, I've been a strength and conditioning coach for years. So I've been coaching people 15 plus years in the physical fitness world. But outside of that, I've been coaching longer. I feel like when I think about it, way back in high school, I was always accessible to people, to high performers, literally people that were older than me. They would listen to what I had to say. And I just thought like, okay. And I seen that over the years. So that why I knew that coaching was my natural gift. And if you want to be poured into, if you want some direction on how to amplify your voice in this season, because next season is not necessarily the season that you want to look forward to, or you don't know how to transition your gifts that God gave you, the expertise that God gave you. If you don't know how to do that, I am here for you. I am passionate. I want to listen to what you have to say. I want to be able to strategize with you and work on a customized plan to get you the results you want. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit the link in the description. Also, do me a huge favor. Make sure you like this, download this, share this with 5 family members and friends, and let them know that connecting with creatives is for you. I truly believe that we're all called to create. We are. Everybody has a gift, but some people might need a little coaching when it comes to amplifying their voice, defining how they should put it out there. One last thing, this is going on longer than usual, but I want to challenge you, because one thing I'm doing to myself and with my family, I'm challenging myself. That's why I'm doing this right now. And I'm committed. And I really want to invest in you, my community, and build it. Right. And I'm challenging my family. I'm challenging my family members to create right now. So if you're in my inner circle, if you're my family, I want to hold you accountable to becoming the best version you can. And I honestly believe it's this way. You got to amplify your voice right here. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be fancy. You just need to start. And over time, the iterations of yourself, you're going to become better and better and better over time. If that sounds like you and you want to be around some positive energy that's going to keep it real, but that's also going to help you get the results that you want, man, holla at your boy. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.